tuning into this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming.
And a good-natured back and forth between the players while we wait to get... And here we go with a look at the State Farm starting lineups. First for the Jazz, Mo Williams out there with Hayward. And playing at the center position, the premier low-post weapon out of Prentice, Mississippi, Big Al Jefferson. Then it's Marvin Williams, and it's Millsap in at the 4 spot. And for the Thunder, the backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha. And in the paint, holding down the pivot, a physical and bruising big man at 6'10", Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins. And it's Durant, and it's Ibaka in at the 4 spot. Just 3 to shoot. Williams. Kevin Durant with the rebound. On defense, Utah. And Ibaka kicks to Sefolosha. Get the lead pass. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Sefolosha. Durant's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Thunder.
You know, it came down to the end of the season between the Thunder and the Spurs last year for that #1 seed out west. And the Spurs were able to get it just by a nose, but the Thunder kept pace with them in the conference.
Now here's Westbrook, following the miss by Al Jefferson. Ibaka, Millsap covering. Fires from deep. Sefolosha's shot is good. Sefolosha's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And a big part, Clark, of why they were able to keep pace was their play against other teams in the Western Conference. They just waltzed right through them, Steve, and it was, for them, a pretty easy venture.
Yeah, pretty remarkable. They would finish with a 34-14 record against other teams in the West. And that put them right behind the Spurs. And that's why those two teams were the top seeds going into the postseason.
Now here's Perkins, following the miss by Paul Millsap. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Durant up top. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Durant. A 3-ball. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they're going to need more possessions like that one to try to extend this lead.
And if they have possessions like that, guys, they'll continue to add to their margin and keep that pace going brisk.
Looking to end the run. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Mo Williams played that backup role for Chris Paul last year in L.A., but was never really happy about it. He wanted to be a starter and got his wish. He'll have that chance to lead a team in Utah after the deal with the Jazz. Mo Williams really more of a scoring point guard than a playmaking one. But Utah does need his outside shooting, that's for sure.
The Jazz have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
And, you know, you look at Mo Williams and the Jazz, guys, he'll have a lot of young talent to feed the ball to with all the wings and forwards they've collected the past few years. And it really seems to be a similar situation to what he had in L.A.
And the Thunder making a change here. Martin's checked in.
A great move to the hoop, capped off with the finger roll. He's an outstanding finisher in close.
Williams kicks to Millsap. Pass to Jefferson. Gets it to go. Jefferson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the main strength of his is his finishing ability in tight. And even if you get a body on him, he can power it through the contact.
And let me take this time to also mention his scoring ability in the post. I mean, his technique on the low block is picture perfect. The footwork is exquisite. Everything else about it is impeccable, too.
And here is Jefferson, following Kevin Martin's 3. Offline with the baseline jumper.
And that's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such little defensive pressure. You know, Kevin, the Northwest was just a tough division last year, and a lot of times That can eat up a young team that's in rebuilding mode like the Jazz, but they not only held their own, I thought they flourished at times.
I agree. Clark flourished. They did 9-4 record with the Jazz within the division, and a big reason why, Steve, they made the playoffs.
Yeah, one thing that helps them is that they have great depth along the front line. You know, when you're young, you play hard, you play with a lot of energy, and when you can come in with waves of talent like Utah does, young talent, you know you can be pretty tough.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Maynard. Rebound, Utah. Now Tinsley. Dishes it to Burks. Passes it to Cannon. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, and you can't let them get deep position.
Yeah, you got to do your work early here, Steve, and you got to be physical with them.
Westbrook drives in. Collison. He dishes it to Maynard. Kevin Martin on the wing. He kicks to Maynard. Outside Westbrook. Pulls up. The basket good off the assist from Maynard. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Good field goal percentage shooting to this point. They're really knocking down their shots.
Yeah, a hot start offensively has them in full control here. They're in the driver's seat, no doubt.
Now, here is Foy. He's covered by Westbrook. And Foy kicks to Cantor. The shot, no good. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close.